Hi Virgo, Sun, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Welcome to your February 2024 tarot reading. I hope and pray all is well with you, and I hope that you enjoy this message. I'm just going to start off rip, Virgo. Be careful if you are dealing with a Taurus, or if there's a situation where like your money might not be the best, or like, I don't want to say that it's cursed or anything. But if you've been trying to curse other people, like, I feel like your finances are like cursed. So just be very careful in what you're doing, okay? And try to find ways to resolve matters. If you took advantage of somebody for money or monetary gain, I'm getting here like it's like going to hurt you. That's not for everybody here, of course, but if you're dealing with somebody who did that to you and they're a Taurus or something like that, or a Taurus Virgo connection or combo, like, be careful. Be careful. It was a lot of squandering before I came on here, so and there was like a huge trickster energy. So like, I'm hearing it was playing him, I'm playing him, or playing them, I'm playing him. Let me just read. Also, if you're connected with the Virgo and you hear, be careful of somebody like catching a disease. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, focus on healthy things, I would encourage. Wow, okay. We got this Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Three of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. Ooh, y'all have a lot of energies that are either coming in towards you or you're coming in and going out, coming in and going out, coming in and going out. If you are like a dater, or you date a lot of people, or like whole bagging, okay? If that's your goal or motive, you could even be an Aquarius or have a lot of like Virgo in your chart, and you was talking shit about another person, thinking that they was a whole bag or something like that, or that something was gonna work. I feel like somebody's regretful. But then I'm also getting here that there's a lot of you guys who are going through this kind of commotion of like a lot of people coming at you a lot of different ways. Or you're going towards a lot of different people in a lot of different ways. And you need to be very careful in your direction. Because in between all of this is the Three of Wands. Your direction is very important. And you need to be careful of you and where you are going in life. Because I feel like you're in divine sync with what you are intending. I feel here, not everybody, but there is somebody who I'm picking up on who feels like they are intentionally going nowhere fast. And I don't feel here that it is all male. I feel here it depends on what you're reaching for, where it is that you're going. If you were the type of person who was trying to put something on another person, saying that they were not going to go anywhere or anything like that, trying to keep them stuck, you're going to be shocked that somebody does not care about you, and anything that you manifest onto them is going to just manifest into your life. Far worse than what you thought. Especially if it was due to selfishness and you try to blame somebody else for being selfish. Not cool. I also feel here, they keep wanting me to call you Taurus. So some of y'all could be Taurus, or somebody's trying to, like, you could be a trickster or something, and you like to embody people's energy. It's going to fail you. I'm just saying. It might hurt you is what I mean by that. So just be careful. It could swallow you up too. You know, when you're dealing with energies and things like that, and you're trying to like connect and engage with deities and trying to trap people, it will swallow you, because you can't afford all of the, it's like using a deity but not being able to pay it. It will swallow you and take you to like the most demonic of places. You know, so just be mindful. You know, maybe you didn't read or know all about that, but that's what happens, okay? But Yeah, I'm also getting here that if you're of a high vibration and you're dealing with people who are coming at you left and right, you may not know which direction to choose because you feel like everybody around you has some sort of hidden motive. But there is one person here who might be healthy. You know, if you're wondering why something took so long, I feel like maybe your true person, they put something off for a while because they were actually trying to gain stability. They might have recognized or been cognizant that they're like you, their true person, was going through something, as were they. And they might have saw where their person was being false to them, and they chose to focus on like financial abundance and security. Or they could have been injured at their job at one point in time. I'm seeing here somebody could have, not for everybody, and I don't want to get in trouble on YouTube, but I'm seeing somebody could have experienced like a shot in the leg, maybe in the arm, and they really had to get themselves back together. They might have seen you in their dreams healing them, or you, like if you're a healer, right? And one or both of you is a healer in some way, but somebody's recovering because of that, like something that happened to them. And you kept seeing like these things happening or go off. And you were doing like healing work to protect this person and things like that. I feel like you actually did a removal on this person to make sure that they stayed healed. And they like really appreciate you or something like that. If you've been rocking with me since like my Facebook days, I used to talk about that. Like in some of my recordings and stuff, like, you know, my recordings before I would get on the camera recordings. So yeah, that might be significant. Maybe you have an ability like that. Even metal bending a little bit. It's got people feeling like, why aren't they favored like that? 10 of Swords. It's mad bitterness and jealousy and people trying to take you out before your time is due, or you or your person. Like, either way it goes, people don't want this connection because of how surreal it is. People just intending to hurt you just to hurt you. Now you or somebody around you are going through like, this isn't dark night of the soul. I feel here this is more of like acupuncture and healing. Healing those spots that were harmed. This is where somebody had to heal their meditative state. Somebody's wanting to know how it affected the other person's like mind and body. And that's what was going on this whole time. Now for this Knight of Cups, this person who keeps pushing you and pulling you into indulgence or overindulgence here, now they want to like be at peace with you, or for you to come through as a healer to them, or for your angels to like turn against you and go to them. Might I add, this is how a male is viewing a female, especially if you're a healer. This could have been this person's intent the whole time. Like, they're not really capable of keeping somebody around for a long time. They don't want to be with somebody for a long time. They want to commit, devote, lie, and go away. And it's not because of work. This is just somebody who wants to make you pour all of your healing into them and then go away, like things won't come back tenfold. And somebody could be trying to figure out, like, why did things just suddenly rip from under them? But what horse? What horse in this card? This is a beggar. But I feel like they're begging for, like, the love and the overindulgence of someone, and they're lying. This could be why somebody walked away, or recognize the toxicity in that connection. Now, as you move forward and recognize, you know, what's most important on your journey, and maybe for some of you guys it's to travel and to explore life, maybe even explore other cultures or areas and things like that. Now what's most important for you to focus on is not feeling intimidated, as everything that you have focused on during this time or seen has shown you signs that you are where you need to be. You shouldn't be afraid of that. You know, when these people brought you conflicts and third parties, or even placing things over you at a time where they really didn't need to, and you didn't really take any offense to it, you were handling those situations in good faith. You didn't send any of these people ill intent or harm. They might have brought it to you for attention purposes. They want you to focus on them, but they don't even have a face no more. You know what I'm saying? They don't even have no fucking face no more. And I feel like this is what they tried to do to you. But this is a man who has, like, lost who they are. King of Wands. They may have a lot of Aries in their chart, or a lot of Leo. And they have gang association. And I feel here, ooh-wee. This person could have lied about having a job. This person could have lied about, this could be a sex manipulator. Like, they use sexual magic, but it's dark sexual magic to get what they want. But they failed with you. I feel like in their next relationship or something like that, or who they connect with, it's going to be two snakes. It's going to be some snakes, right? And I'm not trying to predict nothing bad on nobody, but if a male did this to you, or somebody here, they're going to have the feeling, the male is going to have the feeling, I don't think this is a kidney stone. I don't think this is a kidney stone for a male. It might hurt worse than that. And if you've ever had a kidney stone, you know, that shit hurts. They're going to have the feeling of their whole uterus lining coming out of their body, but they're a male. Now, I've had that shit happen. After I had, you know, my twins and things like that, it was like I gave birth twice. So I had to have a C-section. And then following that, like 2 days after, it was like I gave birth again. I was in severe pain, and, you know, I still had to get up and take care of my kids and go to another hospital and make sure that they were okay. But this person might get something worse than that feeling. And there's like something happening to the body. So just be very careful. If you got taken advantage of by someone who, beyond martyring, like, Amos. Somebody said amen, they need it. Oh, man. It's because they tried to bring the conflict to you or tried to place it in your home or something like that. This could even be the type of person, when you don't pick them, they try to pick on the little ones or your family or something like that. The fuck? This is a Knight of Wands energy. Or they got relatives or relatives that do that. This is why you don't talk to these people. This is why, yeah, you put an ending to this. You put an ending to people like that. Like the pettier. The pettiest, you know? I feel like they don't even like the pettiest because they want to be pettier than the pettiest. That's the type of pessimism with this person. Like, they don't have a head. Like, they don't have a proper headspace to really understand their faults. And granted, they may have had a father who did this to them, or a father who did this to them, but they like to just do more. They want to be that thing that you don't like because they think that you'll still try to forgive them. They want to make you like their mom or something like that, and you're nothing like that person. You're nothing like that person, Virgo. Shit, I'm fucking Virgo today. Fuck that justice. Okay? Especially if you're in some sort of lawsuit or something like that. Like, just trying to tarnish you. For no reason. No good reason. No good reason. The Emperor. Not only is this the type of person that is jealous and bitter that you have new opportunities in life, they become fascist in the way that they feel like you would be that in which they are, because you have chosen to really focus on you and healing and connecting less and less with them. So they might accuse you of this when really you're not that. They are. They're trying to run in because you have emperored while most likely being feminine. And also here, you've stabilized yourself in ways that others feel like they could spin the block on. But like I said, there's this huge 8 here. It's like they wanted you to be focused on 2 pentacles, one being your stabilization and then what you were going after, while they worked on embodying you and then try to call that Emperor. So they wanted all 10. They wanted the 8 plus the 2. They wanted 10. They wanted all of you. They wanted the whole 10 of Pentacles, but they wanted to steal it. They had demented ways or beliefs. And now that you're focusing on your own ideas and your own structures and making sure that they're properly built and that they are of goodness, and that they see that you're not distraught from all of the burden and the torment that they tried to bring you, causing ruptures to things of value and things like that. They see that you're a good public speaker, that people still come to you or connected to you. They wanted to put you in a drought because they wanted to explore their pawns. But they have Ponzi scheme mentalities. Now, if you have a lot of Capricorn in your chart or a lot of Taurus placements in your chart, or like a strong Aries placement in your chart, finding you and what's most suitable for you is going to be best. Because I feel like there are some not so divine rulers at this point in time that you overthrow even when you feel unsure. So don't be insecure. That's what I want to tell you. Don't be insecure. You might have dealt with people who were of the same signs or similar signs as you, and now they want to come through like they the shit or something. I'm even hearing like all of their chatter and shit like that because they're manic and they're unwell. And I also feel like this is a person who they're upset that they could have just taken out a loan or something like that, like visiting advertisers or something like that, just to figure out that they just took out a loan that they might not be able to pay back, and now they're pissed off. Now they're pissed off. So now these are people who are trying to come to you to try to figure out how they're going to pay it back. But all they did was try to use you and drain you, and they wonder why they're not getting shit. Or like, let's say if you just got like a huge lump sum of money and things like that, don't get these motherfuckers nothing. People like, don't get them nothing. And I feel like these are like Decepticons in a way, like they can smell things, or like they might have hidden ways to connect to people's accounts and shit like that. So you might not have told people, but they just been sitting there. Now you got blast from the fucking past coming up like out the fucking ground or something. You better shoot that motherfucker back to his death or something. The fuck? Nine of Wands. I mean, damn. Nine of Wands. May need to get something for self-defense is all I'm gonna say. Yes, justice. And murder was okay, see what? What cards of advice do you have for Virgo? Knight of Cups. Keep giving to those who are meant to give to you in a positive direction. Or if you know that you have divine favor, you know, maybe moving over a body of water. Possibly the Mississippi River. Possibly, they said Etowah River. I'm also seeing that there's like a lake, a puddle. If you need to go ahead and get your ass home, get your ass home. Okay, because I feel like this idea has been coming up for a while now, and you have been slowly nurturing yourself, you know, to positive means in your life. And there's also a dried up place or something like that. You need to, if there's a river that is dried up, it's a sign that you might need to relocate. You have the Hierophant and you have the moon here. Like I said, I cannot make it up. There's somebody, it's like, you gonna sink or you gonna swim. Not only in your marriage endeavors, but in your values, everything that is like important to you. Maybe some of you guys needed to practice abstaining. Okay? Whatever it is for you though, I feel like you are seeing the importance and significance of the true moon, the true gems. The healing from the rooter to the tutor. So not only, you know, from your feet, but all the way to your crown. And if you were to stretch your hand out, even above there, you know. Yeah, peace is quite essential here because people are intimidated by your peace or like your beauty, and people want that. They like your breathing work or how, like whatever it is that you are doing to like love yourself, to give thanks to yourself. They love you for it, and they realize like they like a woman or a male who's hard to like really get with. But the Ten of Wands here and the Ace of Pentacles, it makes it more worth it, of value, and also lets them know like you're not a lot of things that possibly you were accused of being. Okay, one thing you might need to know about your true person. They might have a past. They might have had a association in the past. You might have picked up on it or smelt it or something. Like quicker than a dog would or something. And they were trying to figure out why you didn't trust them, but you smell something off. If you've come into contact with your person or somebody who's really interested in you, you smelt this on them initially, and this is why you didn't really trust them. And also you were concerned because at one point in time they put on something like, and your senses were like off, and you were like, the fuck? Like, I know I just smelled what the fuck I smelled and saw what the fuck I just saw. So who the fuck and what the fuck and why the fuck, right? If you had that sort of energy, you're not off. I feel like this person has actually like removed themselves from those alliances and things like that. But yeah. Now you're in this place, Virgo, of like needing to really, you're in the cold, but I feel like, you know, with the Page of Swords, like maybe small conversation and things like that might be key and crucial and important. Because there is somebody who's truly passionate about you, and they want to pursue you, and they are a good person. Could be an Aquarius, another Virgo came out, a water sign here. They might have some of the same placements as some DAs in your past, okay? My baby here, we're not gonna say the swear words, but you know what I'm saying. They like not at you, I don't know. That might be why you're a little hesitant. So give it some time. But I feel like in due time, there might be some communication that comes up, but you might need to take it slow or just be very direct. You know, we know that you're a great lover when you're a lover. All right. You may need to just go ahead and be more precise, accurate, more direct. Okay? Okay. There's somebody here, I don't know. Maybe you're trying to attract a person here. You're trying to figure out how to come off. That might be the advice for you. Yeah. It might be how you view yourself or how somebody, how you'll know that your ships are coming in. You might not be as open to the world as you once were. But it's because you're coming into a new world of love. And not just like love, I mean like people who really love you. They like people like that. You know, they said, you know, Mother Mary was a gangster and Virgin Mary was too. Like they didn't let everybody come towards them. Yes, these people who don't want you to know that they fake. Fake person, fake opportunity, scam artist, catfish, con man. 431 and 331 could be very significant. I was going to say fur. Fur? Okay, maybe somebody's investing in some fur. I don't know. But yeah, we have 431 and 331. Maybe somebody is into Fendi. Okay. Oh, now they want me to talk about fur. Okay. I'll just say I'm very neutral on that because, you know, at one point, Native Americans and things like that, way back in the day, you know, people were trying to figure out how did people over in North America survive. Well, they made animals their home and coverings when it was too cold out. And, you know, they had to remove the insides. So you might see some that are covered in blood, but it's because they're signing, like women would often sign, that the animal is ready to be homed to protect them in winter. And the furs were actually of good because that was all that these traders, these newcomers wanted before they would give them something of value, before they would pay them. So it was a form of enslavement. You know, some were forced to look African American due to their rank and power and not allowing certain people to come in and try to control. So then they made them appear like they were African, people like my ass. And, you know, I have Native American background and shit like that. So you just imagine that sort of a conflict. But anyway, the judgment there, right? But yeah, you know, fake person, fake opportunity. Now motherfuckers be wondering why they so damn cold. Those same people who were accusing people. You know, to say that everybody has these rights is condescending as fuck when there's one person who dies of homelessness as quick and as often, you know? That makes sense. So I just stay neutral there. But fake person, fake opportunity, okay? Yeah, and the angel number meaning here, it says be flexible or adaptable in using finesse against manipulators. Your angels are watching you closely. All right. Motherfuckers don't need to know how wise you are. Like even me explaining that to some people, I lost a whole bunch of motherfuckers there. And wouldn't be here today had they not, you know? So just keep it that way. It's just like, you know, not being well versed. You need to remember that you're being promoted and you're valued. Okay? I just appreciate the history and things because people like me wouldn't be here. And that was the point. They just wanted to take shit the whole time. So, passports ready and tickets booked. Some of y'all might be choosing to actually get out of these sorts of areas and arguments and things like that. And you're trying to figure out if you're going to be welcome elsewhere. I feel like, you know, in certain areas they're open. Certain areas they don't necessarily want to take you back. Meaning you might have to go through some sort of like, just be careful, like if you're moving to certain areas and countries, how condescending that kind of shit is, okay? But you are ready and deserving of true love. And maybe you're going to meet people who are actually going to be kinder to you because you recognize your true self and you don't hide it. 211, okay? Which would be another 2 there, so 22 is also significant. But, oh, let me give you a love card, Virgo. Have faith, trust your faith in this situation. All right, 12 adding up to 3. Maybe 34 significant too, okay? But yeah, trust your faith in the situation. Trust that you will be properly guided, that you most likely won't experience the same things that you experienced or perpetually experience because of how wise you are. Or the way, like, let's say when it comes to your children, you might actually teach them a lot of these things. So when people come towards them with the same sorts of bullshit and they wonder why it's not working, it's like, well, do better on your end. You know, I can't stand sometimes when I see people who claim to be of high value or caliber or power who didn't even really study and don't know much when they get, you know, to a certain point. But then ridicule people who left because they noticed that these same people were cheating off of them. That's dumb. Sorry, I don't want to be taken advantage of by you anymore. The fuck? I feel like that's, you know, when you have vibration, that's kind of your mentality a lot. Like, nah, I just choose to give to me and myself and those who are actually authentic, you know, and you go fuck yourself, anybody else. Now, some of those people might be wanting to come into you with those fake apologies and you're just like, well, what did you think? I was going to say apology accepted. So I just apologize. I don't give a fuck about your forgiveness and how you feel about it. I wasn't talking to you. You know, that's how I look at it. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to God. Oh, some people who thought that they mattered and was important showed up. Defeat. Now, Virgo, that was your message. I hope that you enjoyed and that it resonated for you. If it did, thumbs up the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel. I love you and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.